Thousands of people are welcomed into American borders yearly. These thousands escape from persecution, death, harm, and so much more. They are known as refugees. Defined by the United Nations in 1967, a refugee is a person who, owing to well-founded fear of being persecuted for reasons of race, religion, nationality, membership of a particular social group, or political opinion, is outside the country of his nationality and is unable, or owing to such fear, is unwilling to avail himself of the protection of that country. This is the definition Aveen falls under.
Everyone has a part of their story that is never easy to discuss. But one thing I must say is that the way I welcome people into my restaurant is not the way I was welcomed into this country.
Aveen is from Kirkuk, Iraq, where there is war and civil disagreements. The discrepancies from home brought Aveen to the state of California in the United States in 2003, where he found himself homeless with no one to share language with at the age of 27.
When your home doesn't feel like a home, anything looks and feels better, even if you have no sense of belonging. You're just grateful you got out and have a chance to see a different way of life. I was what you call homeless, but I didn't feel homeless.
Aveen found refuge in his work.
I started working in a restaurant as a dishwasher. I worked my way up and began working in the kitchen. I observed every department and how it operated. I excelled in everything. I made it a goal every day to observe and learn as much as I could. When I gained the confidence as host and server, it became very clear to me that what I wanted was to start a business.
Meeting Aveen in the Mediterranean grill, I complimented his food, and he shared the role it played between people.
I believe sharing a meal with someone or a group of people is a cultural practice that brings people together. Food is a great way to bring people together.
At one point, Aveen was running so far from danger, just like many refugees, and was dropped into this new world and overtaken by the social environment of the place of refuge. It can feel very odd and lonely.
California had a lot of lights, streets, and people. A lot of people, so many different people. I felt like seeing a piece of the world in one city.
Aveen fled from Kirkuk, Iraq. When he got to the United States, he expected nothing. He just wanted to live a life free of fear, where he and his family didn't have to worry about the security of their future. He seized that opportunity and grew from the adversity. He didn't allow the trauma of displacement to define who he'd become. He started from scratch.
Everyone has a part of their story that is never easy to discuss. And although I should take pride considering how far I've come, from living under a bridge to owning my own business, to starting a family and working day and night, I started from scratch. But one thing I must say is that the way I welcome people into my restaurant is not the way I was welcomed into this country.